Hey hunters, if you're watching this video, you probably have questions about where and how to catch Kanya's quest fish in Monster Hunter Wilds. If that is the case, no worries, I got you. I'll also throw in some bonus info in the mix at the end of the video for your own benefit. To be able to start the fishing quest, you need to have unlocked the forest base camp in the Scarlet Forest. You should also have obtained the fishing rod from the provisions manager already at this point. Once you arrive at the forest base camp, speak to Kanya at the far end of the camp. You will then see her fishing alongside the woodwood. After speaking with Kanya, she will give you the first quest in the chain, and all you need to do is to hook in any kind of fish. There should be fish next to Kanya, which you could catch to complete the first quest. Speak to Kanya after catching your fish to complete the first quest. Speak to Kanya again, and she will give you the golden bughead lure. You will then be tasked to catch a golden fish. Golden fish are pretty easy to find. You can find them mostly in closed spaces, inside caves, or dark areas. Make sure you use the lure Kanya gave you to give you better chances of hooking the fish in. Once you get your golden fish, report back to Kanya to complete your first side quest with her. Complete chapter 4.1 to unlock a new quest with Kanya. After speaking with her again, she will give you the emerald jitterbait lure, and then you will be tasked to catch a gravid bowfin. The gravid bowfin can be caught at different spots, but the most consistent for me would be the oasis of Area 13, Windward Plains. Once you get to Area 13, take a rest and set the season to plenty and the time to daytime. Make sure you use the lure Kanya gave you to make it easier for you to hook the bowfin. After catching the fish, return to Kanya to complete the quest to proceed to the fourth quest. Speak to Kanya to initiate the fourth quest. She will then give you the tough joint bait lure and a duster rig, and then ask you to capture a whopper. A whopper is any large fish you can find in the wild, such as gastronome tunas, gajaus, spear tuna, or Goliath squids. The best place to find large fish would be around Area 17 of the Scarlet Forest. What works for me best is to go to Camp 1716, rest, and then set the season to plenty and the time to nighttime before I start fishing. Unlike the previous fish you have caught before, reeling in a whopper would require a little bit more effort. Play through the minigame and make sure not to let your line snap by following the fish when it struggles using the left stick. Once it stops moving, move the left stick up and down continuously to reel in the fish. Once it gets close enough, an animation will play which signifies that you've successfully caught the fish. Return to Kanya to complete the quest and to start the fifth and final quest. To start the fifth quest, you need to have at least made it past chapter 4.2 of the main story. Speak to Kanya and then she will give you the tentacle jig lure. She will then tell you about rare fish that even she haven't caught herself yet, which is the Grand Esconite. You will find the Grand Esconite inside the underground lake of Area 8 in the Scarlet Forest, but sometimes you can also find it hanging around Area 17, like I have. The best way to go about this, at least in my experience, is to rest and set the season to plenty, and again the time to nighttime before going out to fish. The Grand Esconite looks like a shiny nautilus, and I recommend that you place the bait as close as possible to where its feelers would be, because this guy swims backwards with its shell at the front. Yank your bait for a bit to attract its attention, but don't overdo it. Once you capture it, return to Kanya to finish the quest. Bonus. As promised, here is the bonus information I said I was gonna give to you at the end of the video. If you're interested in catching all of the fish the game currently has to offer, here is the complete list and their locations. Alright, that will be all from me for now. If you like my video, don't hesitate to leave a like and then subscribe. I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.